For the first time since the Supreme Court upheld the presidency of William Ruto, which was disputed after the August 2022 polls, the 4 dissenting electoral commissioners have spoken of what transpired before and after the announcement of the results, with some of them fleeing the country and are insisting on an audit of the 2022 polls. It was a heated discussion as members of the National Dialogue Committee, former Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, clashed on some of the sentiments by the Cherera 4, while former IEBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati remained a no-show. Here's NTV senior political reporter Melita Oletenges with the details.
The embattled former IEBC commissioners christened the Cherera 4, who termed the last stages of tallying and announcement of the 2022 presidential results as opaque, led by Juliana Cherera, Justus Nyang'aya, Francis Wanderi and Irene Masit, were before the National Dialogue Committee. A session to present their memoranda quickly turned into a salvo, hitting at former IEBC chairperson Chebukati for allegedly running a one-man show at the Bomas of Kenya.
All of us, even me as the vice chair, was kept out of this information. And that's why, even today, we will stand by our word that we disown this election presidential result, because it was tallied by a few and it was not verified.
And so it says the law gives me the responsibility to go and declare results. And we ask, but Mr. Chairman, is this the commission result or this is your result? And they say, anybody who wants to work with me to declare results, follow me. And we are not children.
The former commissioner's firm conviction that the election results were a sham did not sit well with the Kenya Kwanza members in the committee, creating a back and forth heated argument between Iala MP Hassan Omar and former defense CS Eugene Wamalwa, causing Wamalwa to walk out of the session.
Not fair.
And have you make your point?
Maybe there's something is agreed. Honorable Omar and Honorable Eugene must stop. Honorable Omar, we've had you, and maybe we'll just like we protected.
To deal with the more serious matters rather than this emotional outburst. And I want to urge that we desist from emotions and emotional outbursts even between the commissioners.
Giving an emotional account, Irene Masit and Juliana Cherera detailed how they fled the country, fearing for their lives, and have not returned to the country since. The former commissioners insist that they did the right thing by bolting out of Bomas and disputing the results, and that the IEBC servers should be opened to determine who is telling the truth between them and the former chairperson Wafula Chebukati.
Audited. The servers should be opened and a forensic audit should happen. Let us put this thing to rest. After the audit, let us move on.
Former IEBC chairperson Wafula Chebukati and former commissioners Boya Mulu and Abdi Gulie turned down an invitation to present their proposals. Wafula Chebukati tweeted on X stating, and I quote, "I won't be appearing before the National Dialogue Committee to discuss issues that have been resolved. To participate would be to betray IEBC staff who were tortured and murdered, and a reward for impunity. Instead, a commission of inquiry should be formed." The submissions by the Cherera 4 not only opens a can of worms but also underscores the vital importance of accountability and transparency in every electioneering period, even as they give their insights of what they think would form an independent and reliable electoral body. Melita Oletenges, NTV at the Bomas of Kenya.